All righty, here we go. There we go. I got it. All righty, y'all. Peace and love, Islam, love and light to you all. And thank you for joining us today for another Intuition Monday on the best YouTube channel ever at 7 Hillstar All Right Deserved. I am Brother Alim. Yeah, all is well. Yeah, and my bros, you know they like to call me Braveheart. Yeah, and I am here with my bro, and he is
Islam. I am Tarotamai Bay. How art thou? How do you do?
sauce. All right, y'all. You already know we're about to get right into it. Brother Jack will be starting us off, so he will do the 7th house today, and I'll be going after him, so I'll do the 6th. So it's kind of a tick for attack, right? A little switcheroo here. Like, all right. So without further ado, we'll get right on into it. Hassan, bro, if you could let me screen share.
Forgive me, I did forget that portion on the co-hosting. Forgive me. 2 seconds. Boom, shakalaka. There you go. I'm actually about to make you a host, bro. So forgive me.
Indeed, gratitude. All right, so boom, make it the full screen, and I will yield to you, Brother Jackson, bro.
Islam. All right, so we're looking at the new moon, and this is the Aries zone, of course. Kanazawa, Japan, right? So we see Capricorn on the ascendant, 11 degrees, 37 minutes, right? Saturn is in Aquarius in the 2nd house. Well, in the 1st and the 2nd. In the 7th house. Yeah, so this we could probably see the people of Japan having some sort of, rebel to the quote unquote government of Japan, so to speak. The people, can basically be starting to unify, as people, and basically starting to govern their own affairs, so to speak. With that 2nd house and 1st house being ruled by Saturn. It's the people basically taking initiative, self-initiative, self-accountability, responsibility, is being placed amongst, the ones, so the young scholars, so the younger children who are actually like adults, or they process information very practically and effectively, with that Mercury being in Capricorn in the 12th house. So those children, because the 5th house lord Venus, the children could be naturally close to or always around these business-like or authoritative figures, and they just, authority is praised in a sense when it's done the right way, so to speak. But that's subjective, I guess. So it's really just a rebel near Japan. People are definitely unifying and removing the things that isn't basically helping the collective at large. So yeah, if you basically see some articles from Japan, possibly about the people maybe going into the city halls of Japan, if they have city halls, whatever. But yeah, like the people are definitely rebelling, and we can probably see that probably all over the world. People just rebelling and revolting against the government. It's pretty much what I see here. And it's a good thing. It's getting the people to be themselves. instead of being Pinocchio. Yeah, I am.
Oh, Pinocchio.
Mhm. Uh, Sagittarius, huh? All right, Pisces zone, still the new moon. The moon is in the second house now. Yeah, it was in the first house. Yeah. It's in the second house. Mudana, Myanmar. Right. So here, pretty similar energy. But it's more so being planned in this part of the globe rather than, they're actually doing it probably around that time, which was like, I think it was like 5 a.m. So yeah, maybe like an hour or two from then they're gonna actually go to the city halls or whatever. But yeah, here Jupiter is in the fourth house. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is pretty much the same thing, but a little bit more uh, cruel. Or the people here, they really are more aggressive. I think the moon, I mean, Mars is in the fifth house with Japan. So like I said, the children uh, would be like paramount at that time. But here it's more so like if they aren't equipped, physically, we're not taking any chances because we know, like, it's like they know what they want to remove here, so it's like sixth house, Mars in the sixth house. It's like those people aren't actually serving us. They're actually depleting us and taking away from our vitality and the things that we naturally get from the earth, literally. So yeah, you see that revolt very, very potently, it's just Mercury in Capricorn, Pluto's in Capricorn. So yeah, the people are definitely finding out things that's waking them up, and it's it could be shattering of the reality of Alice in Wonderland type vibe, or The Matrix, or Doctor Strange, whatever. But uh the information and the wisdom, because that Jupiter energy, that's basically being bestowed upon the people, that's getting them to realize their unalienable or inalienable rights. It's like, wait, what? It's like, that's the reaction. And then it's like, okay, so why do we do this? So it's basically like the people realizing that we live a natural life, or we have been groomed to live life unnaturally. So now it's like uh, that whole reconfiguration of connecting to nature to live a natural life and not so automated, based on, the technological world. People say you have to uh, definitely adapt and adjust. Yes. However, you also need to know how to calculate things without technological devices. So, that's pretty much that whole little rattle of the cage, so to speak. And then it's the Pisces zone too. So it's like, yeah, the falsehoods are definitely like smack dab in the face. The Pisces being in the fourth house too. And Neptune is there. Yeah, so more revolt and rebel from, the people at large. And we'll definitely be seeing it, I'm pretty sure, on the whatever social media you're on, it'll be there. People revolting and going into all type of city halls and destroying those city halls and whatnot. Okay, going on, moving on. Definitely with that Mars in the sixth house though. That's, yeah, when they're planning it, if they're not doing it. Yeah, moving on. What's the next one?
Croissant.
Pakistan. Manzil. Manzil, Pakistan. Oh, Antes. Antes. Aldebaran and Antes. Look at them.
Aldebaran.
And Spica too. Spica. Mars again. Goodness gracious. Okay. Venus in the 4th house. The new moon is happening in the 3rd house, as you see, right? So sun and moon at 1 degree 32 minutes in Aquarius. What's that?
It's in the homicide degrees, 0 to 5.
Yeah, we talk about rebel, right? What is that? On this 0 degrees. Pakistan, yeah. So here is like maybe some maybe there'll be some sort of article that's published, or some sort of video, social media video, or YouTube video, something like that. Maybe Pakistan, someone near Pakistan could be a young man, young woman. It's obviously some sort of minor specifically, but it's gold. Someone's going to find gold, and it's going to be a great fortune, so to speak, for that specific being who finds that gold. And that finding may have everyone wanting to travel to Pakistan for the gold now, so to speak. So then there could be some upheaval in Pakistan because everyone's looking for the gold. That's very possible. Also probably something with like the small towns having some sort of troubles with what's the word? Like old businesses, so to speak. So with that Neptune in the 5th house, it's just making me think like there's something like what is it? Fish. Yeah, fish. Seafood. The seafood business is possibly affecting the neighborhood or something like that. That's another article that we'll probably be hearing about. It's that Neptune in conjunct those symbols. Yeah, so yeah, we could find something about seafood, gold, and definitely like some child affairs being basically publicized is not really probably the best thing, but it's like childhood memories that'll basically take us to the next height, because seeing things from different places or different cultures can help us to take action or have courage to do some things that we actually want to do when we see it in different places of the world. So that could be something that happens to Pakistan, is being your inspiration. Like, oh my God, they do ballet every Tuesday. Like, I want to do ballet. Okay, whatever. All right, moving on. That's that. Different. I don't know. Yeah, that seafood thing kind of overriding my mind, unfortunately.
All right, so we are now at the Capricorn zone, right? For Mangochi. Malawi. We got Sun and Moon, right? And the fourth house, we've got Libra on the rise, and Sun and Luna in the fourth house. Like I said, these are all the 0 to 5 is degrees of homicide, but that's really just killing off the lower self thoughts, right? Sun and Moon in Aquarius, it's all about liberating oneself. For those that do tarot, right, when you think of the wand energy, this is a chance to set forward what needs to be done. Libra on the rise in the fifth, and Aquarius as well, conjunct Saturn. So some things are going to be coming to clarity, just pertaining to like your creativity, your past home life, just even like past relationships, even if you are in one night, just realizing some things, and just learning of the growth with that. And Saturn, like I said, and Venus in that astrological area. So once, make sure you get your mirror sessions, your Reiki, and everything that Seven Hill Star has to offer, and other beings that are, true and honorable, right? Yeah, it's just Venus conjunct Saturn. So being about Saturn, and you look at Uranus too. Wasn't at retrograde, but now direct in the seventh. So yeah, this is mentally being able to find value within yourself, being able to communicate to yourself clearly and properly things that uplift you and not tear you down. Just when it comes to your mind space and just how you communicate with yourself. For that one, I will yield. All right, so Capricorn going next. All right. In the Sagittarius zone, we had Martap, counter room. We got Virgo on the rise, right? And Sun and Moon in fifth. So we got Sun, Accident, and Dignity. So this new moon, we'll be feeling that energy of like a mental fire, right? Instead of feeling that passion within your heart, you're feeling that in your mind now. And is ready to set forth some new things. So once again, killing off the thoughts that are not serving yourself and humanity at large, right? So like Brother Jag was saying, the people are waking up too to the information because it's being spread so much across social. So it's, only at some point bound to where you cannot ignore the truth. All right, I know there's that meme of some dudes is hooping and dude was literally just staring at me. He just wasn't even paying them no mind. I feel you looking at me, but I'm not going to acknowledge it. So really being able to acknowledge what needs to be done. Pluto is an apartment at Aquarius, Capricorn at the exaltation Mars. So yeah, just be more focused and communicative on securing your home and getting rid of what needs to let go. Mercury and Capricorn, fourth house. That's status and career. And this is within the home before you step out into the world. So, and Mercury's in that sign opposite. So it's becoming clear on what you want to do, your foundation outside the home. So whatever you like to do for the career long term, is that in alignment with what your actions, your being, your mind, soul, and body, right? Those 3 levels. It's interesting too. Yeah, so once again, what is it about the home? So yeah, I feel like a lot of beings will really be able to see the areas that have been challenging for them, when it comes to their home and how they were raised and what core beliefs were put onto them, and also just different philosophical beliefs and just the truth of the high learning away from the home, so that now we were raised one way and taught to be one way, and it's being able to face what's challenging. It's stepping out from the norm and what everyone else is doing, and being clear and okay with that within yourself and how you communicate. And with that, I will give you to Brother Jack's favorite house, the 6th house.
Yes.
Right. So we had for Toto Gambia.
Oh, Gambia. Pototo.
Gambia. All right, so we got Virgo on the rise again, 1 degrees. Now we're in the 6th with Sun and Luna. So yeah, there's like a lot of planning going on, and it's interesting because I'm gonna have to check, and if everyone wants to check and look, just like if you wanted to look at last sun cycles, Aquarius new moon, or when there was a new moon, Leo, checking out those past energies. Because now we're just kind of in that receiving mood mentally. But also could be like physically, psychically, as well, as we can finally start to receive these things. Yeah, and Venus and Saturn's all in the 6th. It's a jam-packed 6th house. So it's a party over here, right? Yeah, I would say becoming clear again. But in this area for the Gambia and like the surrounding areas, I could see like some institutions, either if they're not going down, they're being revamped. With the people learning about, the nationality and birthrights and just their status and, who they are and who they not, taking that very action kind of oriented type energy and, just taking the worries about what could happen and what could not happen, and talking yourself out of things and really just transmuting that. And, and the good things, like, because worrying is not the best, right? So, getting more into a grounded energy, more of that pinnacle energy rather than, trying to think, what is that, like 7 of Swords, where it was like resting, recharging with the swords in them. Brother Jag, is that 7 of Swords?
That's 7. No, that was 4 swords.
That's the 4. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, really, if it was just to mentally like clear yourself, and just be clear in your mind and indulge in practices. It's like a great time to, once again, get started in yoga. Contact Brother Corey or just Google or YouTube some yoga and some breath work. Just getting to the true nature of things, what's heartfelt, so that your heart and mind are in one. And get your mirror readings, get your astrology readings, get something that's going to better you, right? So, transact for a mirror session. You can go buy those shoes, but, once those shoes get stepped on, what worth are they, right? You get your mirror session that'll last you forever in time on. So, yeah. And with that, I'll yield and let Brother Jag get to that 7th house for me, man. Appreciate you.
You got it. You got it.
I'll take that 6 for you. All right, so get you to the Libra zone. You in the Libra zone.
Gambia, that's definitely about to be some revolting too. Okay, Libra zone. Look at that 7th house.
Liberation.
Yeah, for real. Wake up and live.
What was that house party? What was that? What was that? It was liberation, wasn't it? What was it? It makes you laugh too when I sent when I put y'all's heads on them. Was it you, Brother Corey? Yeah, Brother Son.
No.
Yeah, that's like when we first started rocking. I was like the liberation.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. I forget the homies' names. Yeah, I know you talking about. You're hilarious. Okay.
Man.
Libra zone, right? Georgetown, Guyana, right? Cancer's on the rise, of course. Yeah. So the moon, as you can see, is in Aquarius. This is so annoying. And it's conjunct the sun, of course, because it's new moon, right? 1, 2, 3. But no, 1 degree and 32 minutes, right? Yeah, in the 7th. Yeah. So this is very interesting. So okay, I'm not being biased, okay, but listen, like literally this could be like the people near Georgetown are like putting Drew Alim on like the shrine, so to speak, you know, just because in regards of like honoring, you know, his work, you know, not in the idol God worship sense. It's really honoring the sincerity and the intelligence that was placed in that work to, you know, uplift humanity, literally, because that's the main thing. It's humanity, you know, which is indeed mother, literally. So, I mean, you know, Kenji's on the mind is interesting, you know. It's really, you know, connecting to that reality that this ancient wisdom, you know, that these adepts and these seers have, you know, bestowed upon us. You know, it's being taken, it's being grasped for reality now. And, you know, people aren't taking it as just a game or some sort of clubism or whatever that they think, you know, knowing themselves is about. So this is like an unfriendly time, you know, so to speak. However, it's internally beautiful because it's only unfriendly when you're dealing with external, you know, we're just dealing with external things we don't really want to deal with. So, you know, reconfiguring, you know, how we're relating and what we're doing. It's very potent because, you know, again, where this new moon is happening, if it's like, if the being that you're looking to relate with isn't being sincere within themselves, and they're just, I don't know, just in it for the materialistic game. I don't know. You know, that just doesn't work because, you know, we all know that those things are unified. You know, you have one, you know, right hand, left hand come together. You don't really separate those things. So those who separate or who look to separate any sort of subject matter, you know, it's easily to like remove oneself from those sorts of energies because we're not one dimensional beings. So why would we look to be one dimensional, like, to live in one dimension? Right? Doesn't make sense. So, you know, this is more rebel. Jupiter is ruling the 6th, and it is in the 9th house. Yeah. So this is like the moment to stand up and really
get up, get out, and get something.
This is you go from faith to fruition, you know, and then you know that's how that goes. So from belief to faith to fruition is pretty much this energy here with this leadership. You know, it's let people think what they want to think, especially if your ascendant is 17 degrees Cancer. Oh, please. They can't touch you. Okay, know that. Yeah, you're unstoppable. Moving on. All right, moving on. We're gonna do Leos. I get the Leos too. Am I going
after your Virgo zone.
More Cancer. Spica rises. Oh, you Cancer risings. All right, and Alba, Michigan. Oh yeah, they're looking for gold too. That's for sure. Lilith. Lilith is 1 degree. Oh my God. Control your urges. Goodness gracious. Whoa. Homicide degree? Yeah, please do not do things with people you do not want to do them with. Please. For the sake of yourself. And your vitality. Listen to me, please. But 8th house, sun and moon, 1, 2, 3. 1 degree, 32 minutes. Don't read that. I'm just joking. It's 1 degree, 32 minutes. In Aquarius, in the 8th house. Saturn is in the 9th. 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, man, this is just more honoring like the it's like the ancient wisdom of all time is just smacking everybody in the face. It's like
Hashtag you can't stop the rain.
what is it?
When it starts to fall, you can't stop it.
That's literally was it Bob Marley? You're running away. You can't run from yourself. You can't run from yourself. It's not happening. It's not possible. It's not possible. Everywhere you go, you will see exactly what you're trying to run from. So please just face everything that it is you don't want to deal with. So you don't got to deal with it.
Hashtag, what's that song? Can't keep running away.
For real.
Can't keep running away. Play that. Run.
It's a hamster wheel. It's literally a hamster wheel. Get off of the hamster wheel. For real. But yeah, really connect to the ancient wisdom of life. That's really what this new moon is telling us all. Dhanishta is the nakshatra or the god of wisdom. You know, that we call it stars, gods, whatever. We said that, so it is. So, or deities. Let me correct myself. Deities. Yeah. But Dhanishta specifically is, like I said, it's all about the wisdom, the ancient seers. And then of course that doesn't really, it doesn't help the people who don't like to live based off morality, or like, you know, they love to say like, it's just a book, who wrote that book and stuff like that. But then, you know, they live their life off of some other book or some other information that may just come from a book and they may not know it. Like, so those things are like coming to terms and they're being removed because, like, you know, of course a book is not to control the dictates of your life. However, it would be beyond ignorant to say that a book couldn't give you certain information. That's just absurd. What do I say in the chat?
Hey.
That's silly, yo. But yeah, that's just it, you know. And we have to find ways to basically bring that ancient wisdom back to life, because in this Kali Yuga, you know, people more than likely won't get it. However, it's imperative for us to definitely relay the message. Yeah. So that's that with that 8th house. It's planting the seed for the generations to come. You know, for times to come, whenever that may be. We can move on to the next zone. I don't want to do the I don't want to do it. Yes. Gemini. Mercury is in the 8th. Yeah, again, it's still just that what's that, 13? Mars is in the 1st house. Mars is really Oh man. Pyramid, Nevada. Okay. So this is happening in the 9th house, as you see, the moon showing on the 9th house. Yeah, this is maybe near Pyramid, Nevada. Some ancient literature is being discovered in publicized to the people. Pyramid, Nevada. So it could be some. It's just making me think of some Egyptian archetypes or architecture possibly being founded or found near this area. But yeah, that's definitely something being risen from the depths of the graveyard, or wherever it was hitting from. It could be under the water, possibly, or deep in the sand. But yeah, something is being discovered here, and it's definitely going to be something that rattles the whole collective's cage. Like, whoa, I didn't know that I control my life with my mind. Almost got upset, yeah, because I like that.
So what do you think has been going on this whole time?
I'm your conscience. That's hilarious.
It's your conscience speaking.
Conscience. Yeah, this is a wake up call though. We're getting it. We're done being pointing the finger, 3 pointing back at us. That third house cuss. 19 degrees Cancer. Yeah. The moon is in the 9th house. So yeah, this is just definitely connected to that ancient wisdom. Definitely like listening to Bob Marley and the message that he may have given, and may definitely help some people realize certain things within themselves. Definitely in the energy. Some beings, most beings will definitely be falling in love with Bob Marley all over again. Or if they never met Bob Marley or heard of Bob Marley, if they never heard of Bob Marley's music,
What rock have you been under? No.
Well, it happens. It does happen. Man.
Indeed.
Yeah. Because like, or even the fact that they heard of him, but they didn't really actually listen to the music or the message, the actual words.
Right.
That's most people just listen to the beat and that's it. The drum. And that's the thing too, honestly, because the Nishta, I think that the symbol of it is the drum. So definitely connecting to that whole instrumentality of life would be great too. You should just put on some cosmic dance, music and dance. That would definitely do your whole, I promise you, your whole body would literally thank you if you just put on some music you love to dance to and dance to it. But specifically with it being in the 9th house, you could probably dance to something foreign, like Nataraja. That's a good song to dance to. Hold on, let me give you that. Let me see if I can get you that author.
It's not unusual.
Utah. We're gonna put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat for you, and then you can dance to it. Thank me later. But yeah, definitely dance to some loving music that moves your spirit and your soul and your body. All right, moving on, 10th house. Oh wait, no, I'm done, right? That's you.
I mean, if you want to keep the ball rolling, you're giving the sauce. You want to keep opening cans of sauce.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We both pass, so we don't like to delineate. So it's up from there.
There.
Alrighty, we're now at the Cancer zone, right? Avarua, Cook Islands, Avarua. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. All right. Yeah. Sun and Luna, we already know in the 10th house of the career. All right, we got Aries on the rise. Chart ruler, Mars, and the 3rd. So yeah, once again, as Brother Jack was saying, this mental liberation, mental stability, taking the old and reading that so that you can step into the new. Yeah, because it's all about liberation, and your action and drive is in your mind, so it's becoming clear in your mind, right? As a brother San had introduced that song to me, and I didn't know, but I can't stop saying it now. It's becoming clear in your mind and firm, so you're not moving. Yeah, the mind who can't be moved is becoming clear in your mind on just the proper concepts, and being able to admit, one, if you don't know, two, if you're wrong about things, and then finally, third, being able to accept whatever comes with that, and being able to move forward. And being able to face yourself in the mirror and the mind, and just realizing that it's you. We have these outside circumstances and beings, but at the end of the day, it all starts within. So, what's your mind like? What are your thoughts? What do you ingest? What do you watch? What do you read? Do you even read? Name 10 books. Name 10 books.
Name
See, them TV shows. She can't even name 10 books. Name 3 books. All right, and Saturn and Venus conjunct too, so it's relating, restricted relating, but I only think it's what beings make it up in their mind. Because we can tell ourselves various different things, and you could go ask somebody a question and it goes totally opposite of how you thought, and you're like, whew, man, I totally thought different in my mind. I almost didn't ask. And it's become aware of that. It's that mental energy, and we're in the opposite of the heartfelt. So it's, once again, mental stimulation. And this is like a oneness. So you'll be able to, set these intentions with this new moon, just for like better communication, right? And Mars and Gemini. So being able to see things from a dual-sided nature, and not just being so one-sided with that. So, and becoming clear. That's all I can really stress, is becoming clear of your own thoughts, transmuting those negative thoughts and energies into something more, man, because if you're not clear in your mind, you'll be able to be moved easily. I know myself, when it comes to things, I'm not moving. Yeah, I'm not moving, yo. I don't care. Like, I'm clear on things, and I'm always open for correction, but on the foundation, I'm clear. So I'm being able to, once again, sun and moon, be clear with my divine masculine, divine feminine, with my mental, with my physical, just becoming clear within those things, right? Don't be, be like a firm, like the firm earth, not like a bottle in the ocean, just bobbing and moving. Yes. I'm not sure if which verse that is from the Holy Quran, but, just, you talk about things one day, but they're just like bottles in the water. So something that's more humanitarian, bigger than us, like we go live every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Jurisprudence Gym, Tuesday, Thursday, and even on the Saturdays on the Strong Beginnings, we're still, working and doing something to uplift all humanity, because we know our charge and the work to be done. It's awakening beings to their own charge through astrology and various things and tools to help you transmute. And with that, I will yield. So now let's get into the Gemini zone. Gemini.
But chapter 9, I'm gonna just give you a reference. Chapter 9, verse 8, or degree 8. Well, let me just read 7 so I can give you the text. A master never screens himself for the sake of reputation or fame. That's Jesus, or Yeshua, responding to the naysayers. And then 8 says, these are but worthless babbles of the day. They arise and sink like empty bottles on a stream. They are illusions and will pass away. So,
gratitude, broski. pass away. So once again, what's really important and what's not, and you ask yourself that, and if you don't, the universe will show you things. You're like, man, why does it keep happening? It's like, did you not get it? I'm trying to show you. Like the cat how was smacking that mother in one video. It's like, come on, let's get it, right? Next up, though, we are at Momi, Fiji. Hey. We've got, once again, Sol and Luna in the 11th house. All right, as Aquarius is, not in the most comfortable space in the opposite house. Hey, that's why we're transmuting these thoughts. 11th house here, this is all about hopes and wishes. So, for this Fiji here in this Gemini zone, I'm really seeing like, if not a lot of podcasts are going to be started for this area. I think a lot of tourists and travels maybe are going to start writing, communicating about these. Or maybe just like vacation things pop up, right? For the people though, being able to expand their networks and their groups. So maybe setting the attention to, it's like, hey, I want to make 5 groups of friends this year for all the different things I'm interested in, or I want to expand and, network and talk with others who have the mindset or interested in the same thing I am. Because now I have, left things alone with that, Cazimi that happened with Sun and Pluto. It's like, I'm now seeing the light of the past journeys. It's like a clean slate's being wiped, right? And be able to start clear, start fresh. And letting the past bygones be the past bygones. All right, what's Jupiter at? And Jupiter's in the second, so can right there with victory as well. So yeah, being able to be committed to what you value, and when you're committed and passionate to what you value about or what you do, that will expand itself. But it's kind of take it with a grain of salt. It's like if you're doing things that are in harmony, harmonic things will expand. If you're doing things that are backwards or not good, then hey, that's not that. So there's gonna be an upcoming growth opportunity with this energy as well to really expand upon the mindset, but you have to become clear. So once again, get into the real spirituality, the breath work, not being like a blind follower, because how the energy is moving forward, it's gonna be no more blind following. And if you're going to be a blind follower, you're going to, what's that one movie? Oh, it's on Apple TV with that Jason Momoa dude where he was like blind or whatever. Like everyone was blind. Oh, it's on like Apple TV.
Say it again?
I can't think of the name of it, but it was like everyone in the village was like blind. And that just came to mind. I think it was like Jason Momoa.
Wasn't it something box?
The Bird Box was shoot, what's her name? What's her appellation? Sarah or
oh
gosh.
Bird Box. Okay, Bird Box.
What is her appellation? Bird Box is Bullock. Sarah Bullock. Bullock?
Bullock? No, I don't.
You know what? I'm gonna have to just.
I know who you're talking about.
Me too. It's like it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't get it out. Sandra Bullock. There we go. But
great, you're great, sir. That's brother inside in the background. It's not, bro.
Okay, it's called. Yeah. Did you say C earlier about that Jason Momoa, that TV show, or whatever?
What's it? Oh, C. No, I didn't say that. No.
Okay, yeah, it's C. All right, so being able to see, right, with the 5 cycle eyes, and as you said, also the seat of the soul, the third eye, the pineal, whatever description you like to call it. Jesus, Yahshua, I am, Jupiter, Hove, whatever, whatever fits your beliefs, right? And be able to see clearly. That's where it's really coming to liberating. Saturn, Venus in the 12th. So yeah, once again, spirituality, the truth of it, and not the business, commercial, all those statutory things. Folks are trying to make $1 when, you know, we're all here to uplift and assist each other. But once again, if folks like peanut butter sandwiches, you're not watching peanut butter sandwiches, they gonna get you for it. So being able to be your own priest and being everything that you need to be within. I'll yield with that. And we'll get into the final one. To the Taurus zone.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah.
Ooh.
Luti, Solomon Islands.
Oh yeah, Solomon. Yes. You speak of
Yes, yes, Solomon Islands.
Uh-huh.
You know, 12th house. So, you know, once again, shout out to Mother, you know, building us with no sound of hammer, right?
Hey, shout out to
Hey,
mommy. Shout out to
shout out to mommy. Shout out to mommy for bringing me to the dummy. Right, so yeah, this is I always gotta say this, beautifully zodiacal, you know. I can't sing it, you know. It's always I play that part, brother. Sign this is beautifully zodiacal.
Indeed.
You know, so yeah, Sun and Moon 12th house. So this is developmental stages, creative and soul development, so that can help you cycle through, right? You know, listen. It's always secret and competition. Opposition still can stop the vision, complement the truth, and get back to position because our position is.
Yeah, no, that's
what are we doing this year?
No, that's so.
Matter of fact, I just want to play that song and then we just end out on this year, yo.
Why is that literally that transit though, yo?
Exactly.
Oh
yes.
my God. Yo, Mercury is in the 11th house. God, yo.
Like I know they be true.
Hey, yo. What? Did that really just happen like that?
And that's time for it. It's happening.
It's happening. Saturn is indeed ruling the.
It's 12 from the first. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like the bro said in y'all's live last night, you know, what more can I say? But it's funny, but we're like serious, but I don't think you'll be able to get it. It's like, look, motherfucker, we are trying to tell you, but maybe let's try to joke with you so maybe you can catch on. Like, cause it's becoming clearer, man. Like Saturn and Venus in the first, Mercury's in the 11th. Man, like for those, like folks are gonna be waking up and like having these downloads or these dreams, like probably dreams have been intense. So if you have listened, I know Brother Jag has mentioned, I have too in the past couple moon cycles about your dreams and your journaling, like writing those down, yo, like there's some epiphany moments, and I even know Brother Jag. Look what I can do. Hey, Jack, I sent a sign. Oh, I think I put in the chat. Yeah, that time I was like, bro, you low key and high key, you know, uplift this. Cycle through. He said, ooh.
Well, yeah, he was like this the whole time.
It wasn't riding away.
It wasn't yeah.
He's riding a wave, and at the other end, creating a wave. It's like, look what I can do.
Literally, he said, I'm doing a Willie. He's still around with trailer wheels.
Oh, man.
Yo. I just went it.
Yeah. Once again, what are we doing this year?
Oh, shit.
Y'all know that song lyric is actually,
what you doing this sun cycle? What you doing this sun cycle?
That song lyric is actually, you know what I mean, telling Mother, say, look what I can do, after, you know what I mean, complimenting her and making sure her confidence is through the roof. Yeah.
That's fun.
Oh, that was funny. Oh man, that's gonna be a good music video.
Man, I can't wait till the bros get ready for that. I'm like, yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, so yeah, liberation. Like I said, reviewing those journals. Brother Jack said to even go through some old books. So I know I'm gonna go through some of like my old journals and notebooks. Yeah, just realize the growth. Congratulate oneself, for the growth what one has done and their measures. And that's it. Just continue to move forward. There's really no looking back. Looking back is just a step stool for the present to get you to wherever you want to be in the future. Yeah, Mercury 11. So yeah, I know conversations are being had in like all groups about just different things, and they might not even realize subconsciously that they're doing or speaking on the things we're saying, because it might not even sound in that fashion, but we're all connected and it's all different levels to it. So on that note, so yeah, I'll yield on that. Hit the stop share there. Gratitude to them. Man. Yeah, man, it was great. Shout out to Brother Sauce, Brother Jack, yeah, he got the sauce, yeah. And we ain't talking about who's that? I can't even think of it. Yeah, Brother Jack's got the sauce. This ain't Sweet Baby Ray's. He the boss, right?
Too silly, man.
So yeah, thank you all whoever joined us. We didn't even check the live chat.
Oh yeah, let me send that I'm gonna send that
that song you was talking about.
yeah, I'm gonna send it and then you put it in there. Well, I'm gonna just put it in the chat on the live. And then they can have it there. And then we could put it in the thumbnail, in the description after.
Indeed. That song you was talking about, Brother Sonic, peace to the bro. Make sure I don't get no back sound, so I don't get a hootie hoot. All right, so
that's the yeah, they got it right there. And I just want to add too with that new moon energy, be mindful to observe your ego and make sure it's a good thing. Make sure it's healthy, so to speak. And just really because really connected to who you are. And also be mindful not to burn any bridges that that you may actually need. So keep your ego in check. But make sure it's healthy. Shit, you remove what needs to be removed. I'm not saying don't remove what needs to be removed. However, I am saying don't burn any bridges. That doesn't need to be burned. Be mindful. It's not.
Again, gratitude to everyone that showing up with us in the chat on the Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Shout out to Mother Malika, Keith, and Bobby, and everyone at the Jurisprudence Gym. Shout out just to all the elders and everyone who's just sincerely and seriously taking themselves serious and doing the due diligence to uplift themselves, to uplift others. Because we know there's a lot of work to do. We know there's a lot of love and healing that's needed here. So thank you to you all. Take yourself serious and strive to get better. You already know we'll be back Wednesday for the best Astro Weather Report by Seven Hillstar by the Bros. Tomorrow's the Jurisprudence Gym, so definitely get on that and better get there early, man, because and make sure your signal good, because if you get dropped, it might be a bit, man.
Yeah, you got.
So definitely with that, man, and just it's gratitude to everybody, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of your moon day. Yeah, I think that's it. Shout out to the bro. Appreciate you, brother Jack. Shout out to brother R, brother Corey, brother Hassan. Yeah.
Wow.
That's about it. So, 7 Hill Star, we are out.
Islam, people. Read your
So peace and love to all.
Islam.
Peace and love.
Islam, people. Peace.